What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jaron Ikner back again for another video for Starstruck TV. It's Let's Talk About It, our weekly news catch-up thing where we just kind of talk about things in the past week, weigh my thoughts on them because you guys care so much about my opinion. Anyways, it's been a crazy last couple days, namely yesterday with the announcement of Kobe Bryant's death, who died in a plane crash along with 8 other people, including his daughter Gianna. Very tragic news, just in general. Even if you're not a basketball fan, it's always devastating to hear this type of death in this type of fashion. You know, he was 41 years old and had a full life ahead of him, and his daughter, who was 14 at the time. You know, it's just super tragic. And then also, you know, our condolences to the other families that died in the helicopter crash. I think people are really just shocked in general by the suddenness of this, but it also is just a lesson about how death can happen so suddenly and how this life thing is not guaranteed. You could have a whole plan in life. You could have your whole life figured out and everything can be going for you perfectly. You could have the wife, the kids, the car, the career, anything you want in this life, and then it can be taken away from you like that. So, you know, cherish those in your life that really value your time. Every moment counts, and, you know, just try and live your life to the fullest. And I'm not really trying to even be on this video just to like try and depress people, but I just really want you guys to take something from what this death means, not just look at the sadness of it, but also just understand that it's a blessing that you're even able to wake up the next morning and move on with your life, because a lot of people every single day aren't able to do that. So, you know, just get out there and live your life to the fullest. And our condolences go out to the Bryant family and the other families that were lost in the helicopter crash. It's extremely tragic events. Moving on, the Grammys were last night. Billie Eilish swept all the major awards, including Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist, which in my opinion was expected. A lot of people are saying that Lizzo should have won a lot of these awards. I don't necessarily think so. See my other video about Lizzo on the page to see my thoughts on her as an artist. But I do have a lot of respect for her as an artist, but I do believe that a lot of things that we saw from her this year were pretty constructed. And not to say that Billie Eilish is not in the same umbrella, because I do believe that in a lot of ways she was implanted by the industry to be this successful. Like, she wasn't just like a fluke that popped out of nowhere, that's for sure. Like, she was kind of groomed to be this way. So that's why I wasn't really surprised that she did pull in all the awards that she did. I do kind of find it funny that 21 Savage and J.Cole didn't even show up to the Grammys and they won Best Rap Song. I think that's making a powerful statement considering the song that they won it for. It's also really interesting that J.Cole didn't submit anything for the Grammys, because if he had submitted Middle Child, I think he would have swept. But he didn't, and I think that's making a powerful statement in itself that he didn't want to mess with the Grammys at all whatsoever, and that's fine by me. Shout out to Tyler, the Creator, for a fantastic performance. The cinematography on there was crazy. The camera shaking with explosions and fire in the background. He had a bunch of Tyler, the Creator clones coming out. I was really entertained. He had Boys to Men sing the intro. I mean, I was pretty impressed by that entire performance. And he made a couple statements too, just about how they really bracket off black artists into these categories. Particularly the really weird category that was won by Lizzo was the Urban Contemporary album. Such a weird category. Just the fact that it basically is just like, this is black pop music. This is not regular pop music. This is black pop music. Urban pop music. Which urban, we all know what that means. Come on now. We all know that urban means black. But it's just really interesting that Tyler, the Creator, spoke out on it. Diddy also spoke out on it as well. When he was receiving an award the other day, he spoke out about how the Grammys don't really respect black artists. There's also the controversy about the Grammys being rigged. The former CEO coming out recently and saying that there's a lot of manipulation and I guess, nepotism and favoritism in the voting system that exists with the Grammys. So, you know, the Grammys are under a lot of heat right now for their award system. And I think what's really happening is that people are really starting to realize that it's kind of all BS with these Grammys. And, you know, I like to watch the clips from the next day, like watch clips from performances and stuff like that. I still need to check out Alicia Keys' intro, because I heard that she did a tribute to Kobe that I haven't had a chance to see yet. But, you know, it's really just kind of funny to see all this stuff kind of get exposed. I know there's some controversy going on, too, with the Academy Awards and the Oscars in the same kind of lane where, like, a lot of these people who are voting for these movies aren't even watching these movies. They're literally just voting for the names and who they like and stuff like that. And it's the whole award system. You should really kind of do some research on this. It's all about advertising and it's all about money. These accolades that these artists get, yeah, it's kind of cool because it's given to you by your peers, and there's usually typically a voting selection process and the understanding that it's not necessarily about record sales, but you know, at the end of the day, the bottom line, the whole reason why these awards exist is that it's about getting all these celebrities and all these famous people in the same room, because people want to see that, and then you throw a bunch of advertising in their face, and that's how that's why they exist. That's the bottom line of it. Like, people realize they can monetize their face and be there and get paid to do stuff and wear exotic dresses from famous designers and stuff like that, and put these names in people's people's mindset and mind, and it's really just, it's kind of just bleh. So, you know, shout out to all the Grammy winners. I'm not trying to hate on your guys' craft, because, you know, I'm a musician as well, and I would love to go to the Grammys and win a Grammy. That'd be awesome. But I also understand the underhanded weirdness behind it that makes it very off-putting, which is why I understand why an artist like J.Cole, who deservedly deserves any Grammy, he killed it last year. In my opinion, J.Cole is 2019 Rap Artist of the Year. That might be another video later, but in my opinion, if he had submitted Revenge of the Dreamers 3 and Middle Child, he would have won a bunch of Grammys. But he did not, and it is what it is. But much love to J. Cole and everybody else who won Grammys last night, and the whole event looked like it was awesome. Anyways, moving on, I want to talk about Lil Wayne's album dropping this Friday called The Funeral. Now, a couple of songs, like 7, I think 10 maybe songs leaked a couple of weeks ago. I really can't find them anywhere, but I remember listening to a couple of them, and I have a feeling that some of these songs are going to be on the new album. One song in particular that I remember listening to that was a banger, straight up banger, was a song called Goons. Now, this is just speculative me, but don't be surprised if there's a song on the album called Goons. Now, if you really want to dig the internet, you could probably find these songs somewhere. I did actually try to do a little bit of searching, and I found a couple of them. Not going to play them. Really trying to not have my page get another copyright strike, because I gave you myself when I went ahead and leaked Kanye's album on here. YouTube did not like that. They shut down my monetization for a while, so you know, it is what it is. But we're getting back at it, so we're not going to leak any of these songs. But with that in mind, if you look hard enough, you could probably find these songs. But there are a couple of songs on there. I wish I would have wrote down the titles, but the song Goons, I'm telling you, that song in particular, Goons, Lil Wayne Goons, is a banger. It's going to be on the album. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, speculative me, y'all are asking me what I thought was going to be on the Lil Wayne album. That song, as well as a couple of them more. I might look some up real quick. Actually, hold on one second. Road Lizard and Bipolar. That was the other two songs that when I was listening to these songs, I'm like, man, those are really, really good. Don't be surprised if those end up on some type of album. And then it was announced that he was releasing an album, like literally like a week and a half later. You know, speculative 5D chess me makes you think that these songs were leaked on purpose to test to see what was popping and what was not. But yeah, Road Lizard, yeah. Just go find them on the internet. But yeah, that's all we got to say for right now. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk About It. We're back again in another video later this week. We have a new show that we're working on called Ranked, where I rank your favorite rap artists' albums from top to bottom. We do it live, so y'all can maybe try to sway me, maybe not. But we're going to do the first episode featuring Eminem here pretty soon. So stay tuned for the trailer on that. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and smash the like button and do all the stuff that kids do on the YouTubes. Love y'all. Peace.